So welcome. My name is Phil Gallagher, and I'm honored to be the officiant for today's ceremony. The quiet and stillness of this place reminds us of how lovely it is to simply slow down and enjoy the present. So with that being said, I'd like to invite you now to silence and put away any cell phones. Spend some time unplugged with us. Trust me, Chantal and Brooks have hired amazing photographers who will capture this moment in the best possible way. So all of you, just enjoy the moment. Please be seated. Welcome, family and friends. Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are truly in it forever. We are gathered here today to witness the union of Chantal Mitchell and Brooks Steputis, and to celebrate the special love between the two of them. Today, promises become permanent and friends become family. However, this day is not about the words spoken or the rings exchanged, nor is it about grand pronouncements and processional marches. This day, the day of Chantal and Brooks' wedding, is about love. And these two have chosen this special setting in which to be married because it provides the perfect backdrop for the public affirmation of their love today. Now, many of you are family, some of you are friends, but by the end of this day, you will all be connected as one, a team of sorts. Your primary job will be to help care, nurture, and encourage these two as they embark on one of life's greatest journeys. And make no mistake, this will be a journey, and they will need your help along the way. What connects all of you is a shared love for these two, and you should consider yourselves fortunate and honored that they've asked you to be a part of the first step on this path. And so as we begin today, Chantal and Brooks want me to express and recognize how much all of you mean to them. They're deeply appreciative of your presence here today, the distance you've traveled, and your commitment to their strong relationship in the years to come. And now, Chantal and Brooks also want to take this moment to recognize the extremely important people who are unable to be with us here today. So now, may we take this moment to pause and remember all the loved ones not present with us today, and may their memories warm your hearts and brighten this day. Let us pray. God, we ask for your blessings upon Brooks and Chantal as we celebrate this truly momentous occasion in their lives. Grant them happiness and contentment as they establish their new home, create a new family, and explore the depths of their love for one another and for you. Bless their families, their friends, and all the relationships which have supported, strengthened, and sustained them throughout their lives. Amen. Now, love can be seen in the world, and when we witness its pure beauty, we pause, amazed. We revel in its feeling and in its depth, and marriage is the beginning of a lifetime of love and the end of a lifelong search of the other half of your heart. Some people find this early on, and others never at all. Then there are those who have lived and learned through the trials of fire that the search isn't really about finding a perfect other half, but rather it's about finding the heart that finally lets yours beat in the rhythm it was always meant to. Chantal and Brooks, the two of you have spent so many moments together, and now your story has brought you here to this place where you stand in love in front of all those that you love. You've decided to live your lives together as husband and wife from this day forward. And while your wedding lasts only this day, your marriage is the story that you both will tell for the rest of your lives. And with that said, many of these moments today will escape you. You may not remember if the napkins were the right color. We know who we're talking about, right? I throw this in here, but we know she's going to remember. But let me tell you some of the things that you will for sure remember, that will always be stained in your memory. I want you to stop for a moment now, and I want you to look out at all these people here today. These smiling, laughing, crying faces, these are the faces of the people who care for you more than anyone else in the world, and they will be there for you when you need to smile, laugh, and cry throughout your marriage. And now, turn and look at one another, because I promise you will remember this moment forever. This is the face that will share your most intimate moments of happiness, sadness, pride, and humility. Your highs and your lows will be spent here in this person's eyes, this person's arms, connected to this person's heart. Chantal and Brooks, in the nearly 3 years that you've been together, your love and understanding of each other has grown and matured. You've built a strong foundation for your relationship. You've found joy in one another's company. We all know that. And you've become better, more fulfilled people because of the connection between the two of you. From this day forward, you possess the opportunity to co-author a story of lifelong love, commitment, and laughter. Together, you will surely experience all that life has to offer with the common shared desire to simply love and be loved. Hand in hand, you will walk, and side by side, you will stand. Now, the two of you first met working together at the Aliso Viejo Country Club in California, right? Yeah. Now, Chantal, the first thing you noticed about Brooks was his intoxicating laugh. It's how he laughs with his whole body, and his entire face lights up. And Brooks, you found that her gorgeous smile and her intoxicating smile, that it made Chantal pretty intimidating at first. It took, right? I mean, the story goes, it took a couple of months for Brooks to get the courage to talk to you. And you both knew pretty quickly, though, that this was something special. And it was shortly after that that all of your adventures began. It was cooking meals together, enjoying sports games, adventuring around California, visiting live tapings of The Late Show with James Corden and The Ellen Show, occasional nights out for special occasions, plenty of nights at home in comfy sweats doing movie marathons, right? Or binge watching new shows. And then discovering new parts of Colorado together, visiting the family in the Smoky Mountains, as well as at the Little Ponderosa Ranch. Now, along the way, you've met other couples and new friendly faces. You've spent quality time with your families. You've shared so many incredible adventures together. And now your story's brought you here to this day, your wedding day. Chantal, when asked what Brooks loves most about you, he said that it's hard to pinpoint just one thing. He loves how much you care for him, how much you support him. Brooks also loves how much you laugh at his ridiculous jokes. He loves how you listen to him when he rants and he vents about current events. And honestly, he loves everything about you. You are his everything. In 3 words, Brooks describes you as smart, motivating, and loving. He knew you were the one on your second date when you said you would cook dinner and watch a movie, and he walked into an entire mac and cheese bar set up with endless toppings. It was in that moment you had won over the fat kid in him. But seriously, Brooks recognized that you just want to spend time with him no matter what, and that he can always be his weird, silly self with you. He's never felt more comfortable with anyone in his life since day one, even though he really was intimidated. And Brooks could not wait today to see you walk down that aisle and to start your forever with all of your loved ones here to see it. And now Brooks, when asked what Chantal loves most about you, she remarked about how it's impossible to list only one thing because there's just too many things that make you such an incredible human being. And that's why she considers herself to be the luckiest woman in the world. For starters, you're the most caring and loving person, constantly thinking of new ways to make things easier on her, like doing chores around the house so she doesn't have to do them. Chantal loves how you respect her as a person and that she can trust you unequivocally. She loves your sensitivity and how you're not afraid to express your emotions. And of course, she loves your hugs and snuggles. Chantal describes you as loyal, funny, and loving. She remembers driving back from a date in LA late at night and leaning on your arm, tired from the day with her eyes closed. And you were blasting Jason Aldean, his song, Much Too Young, and singing along. And it was then that she realized an overwhelming sense of peace that you were her future. And more than anything else today, she couldn't wait to see you cry. And of course, to celebrate your love with everyone here. So today, my encouragement to both of you is to continue telling the compelling story you've already began with your lives. To tell the story of love that we all desperately need to hear nowadays. That love is in fact resilient and more powerful than we can possibly imagine. It's today that the two of you choose each other to begin your life together, and for all the tomorrows that follow, you will choose each other over and over again. So I encourage you to let your love and friendship guide you as you learn and grow together throughout your marriage. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised, hoped, and dreamt. Well, I meant it all, every single word, no matter what challenges or successes you encounter in the years out ahead of you. And so now, I'd like to invite you both to share your personal promises to one another before all those gathered here today.
Brooks, I take you to be my husband, my faithful partner, and my one true love. Loving you now, and as you grow and develop into all that you will be, I promise that as long as I'm alive, you will never be alone, you will never doubt that you are worthy, and you will never wonder if you are loved. You are my person, my favorite, my everything, and my best friend. I believe you are brought into this world and destined to be loved by me. I promise to passionately pursue you and to empower you to do the things that you dream. From the depth of my being, I will seek to be open and honest with you. I will forever be there to encourage you, inspire you, laugh with you, to lift you up, and to love you unconditionally through all of our adventures in life together. Today, I have the privilege of committing my life and all that I am to you.
Chantal, I take you to be my wife, my
Yes.
I take you to be my wife, my faithful partner, my one true love, loving you now, and as you grow and develop into all that you will be. I promise that as long as I'm alive, you will never be alone, you will never doubt that you are worthy, and you will never wonder if you are loved. You are my person, my favorite, my everything, my best friend, and I believe you were put in this world and destined to be loved by me. I promise to passionately pursue you and to empower you to do the things that you dream. From the depth of my being, I will seek to be open and honest with you. I will forever be there to encourage you, inspire you, laugh with you, more you with me, to lift you up, and to love you unconditionally through all of our adventures in life together. Today, I have the privilege of committing my life and all that I am to you.
Now again, some moments today, some smaller details of your wedding will invariably fall by the wayside, only to be remembered and experienced again through the beautiful photographs and the videos and the stories that you share with everyone here. Your rings, however, will not escape you. But actually, let me rephrase that, because the physical ring itself may very well escape you at some point. Others here can certainly probably attest to that fact. I know that I can. But my point is that while the actual ring is the physical symbol of your union, it's the idea of the ring that you must carry with you at all times. Its value is found in the daily reminder to both yourselves and those around you that you've made a commitment to each other, that your love for your partner is unending, that the two of you have created something more beautiful and enduring together than the elements you each possess apart. Your ring's color may fade with age, you might drop them, they might wind up having blemishes or scars. But the funny thing about scars, they're simply reminders of every time that you were tougher than whatever hurt you, that you were made stronger than the circumstances that tried to break you. So no matter how life tests you or how far down the elements try to cut you, this commitment that you've made together today will always remain at the core. And so now, Kaysen, will you please bring Brooks the rings? And now, Brooks, please take Chantal's ring, place it on her finger, hold it there, and simply repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I choose you
I choose you
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend,
and my best friend,
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
And now, Chantal, please take Brooks' ring, place it on his finger, hold it there, and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I choose you
I choose you
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend,
and my best friend,
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
Okay. Now the two of you just join hands. I have a question for each of you, small yet very important. Chantal, do you promise to be Brooks' partner from this day forward? Do you promise to bring out the best in him, to share your happiest moments with him, and to love him unconditionally for the rest of this lifetime and beyond? If you so promise, please look into his eyes and say, I do.
I do.
And do you, Brooks, promise to be Chantal's partner from this day forward? Do you promise to bring out the very best in her, to share your happiest moments with her, and to love her unconditionally for the rest of this lifetime and beyond? If you so promise, please look into her eyes and say, I do.
Absolutely, I do.
And now, Brooks and Chantal, you came here today in the presence of God and your loved ones to express your love for and commitment to each other, and your lives are now forever changed. Now you can face your fears, for you each will be strength to the other. Now you can brave the wind, for you each will be shelter to the other. Now you can reap the rewards, for you each will be partner to the other. And now, though you are two bodies, there is one life before you. And there in that life, may you always, always find love. You've declared before all of us here today that you will live together in marriage. You've made special promises to each other, which have been symbolized by the joining of hands, the taking of vows, and the giving and receiving of rings. And so now the two of you have kissed maybe 1,000 times, probably more. But today, let that feeling be new. No longer simply partners and best friends. It's by the power vested in me by this beautiful state of Colorado that I pronounce you husband and wife. And now you may share your first kiss as husband and wife. Now will everyone please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and honor to present to you for the first time anywhere, Brooks and Chantal Steputis.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body.
Now, drinks are going to be just inside, cocktails. Right back here in the back are actually going to be apps and hors d'oeuvres. So you guys feel free. Thank you so much.
Well, I love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on memory, make people forget things they knew. Well, it's easy to see it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as a man sit and talk about the weather, as long as a woman sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how song ends.
Dustin, keep that rolling. Dustin, keep that rolling. Roller? Come say hi to that one. Just roll it. You definitely don't turn it off.
Huh?
Just tell them when they're ready. Just don't touch that one. Hey, if anyone has anything you want to say to people at home, I don't think watching, that's on.
Oh, hi! Congratulations!
40 HP Johnson on a flat bottom metal boat. Coke cans and BB guns are wiring old fence posts. And point bucks and all, and freshly cut cornfields. One arm out the window, and one hand on the wheel. Some things just go better together, and probably always will. Like a cup of coffee and the sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Well, pour your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing. It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and bees. Lipstick's named every coffee cup that I got in this town. The way you sing, I heard you too far your hand feels right in mine like a needle. Some things just go better together, and probably always will. Like a cup of coffee and the sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing? It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. Sometimes we're oil and water, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And if I'm being honest, your first and my last name would just sound better together, and probably always will, like a cup of coffee and a sunrise, Sunday drives and time to kill. What's the point of this old guitar if it ain't got no strings? Or pouring your heart into a song that you ain't gonna sing? It's a match made up in heaven, like good old boys and beer and me, as long as you're right here. And me, as long as you're right here.
Got me under her spell. She's dragging my heart through hell. 4 miles of mountain, 3 feet of snow. 2 desperate hearts that can't take one more night alone. I know this cold makes the going slower, but I'd sell my soul just to hold you closer. It's me against the mountain, most days the mountain wins. But I'll meet you tonight, my love, or I'll meet my end. Either way, an angel's waiting when I fought this fight. Keep on waiting, baby, it's me against the mountain tonight. Clouds beneath her feet. She keeps a fire lit for me. Up here on this mountain, winter lasts forever. Can't wait for fall, I'll risk it all so we can be together. I know this cold makes the going slower, but I'd sell my soul just to hold you closer. It's me against the mountain, most days the mountain wins. But I'll meet you tonight, my love, or I'll meet my end. Either way, an angel's waiting when I fought this fight. Keep on waiting, baby, it's me against the mountain tonight. Going slow, but I'd sell my soul just to hold you closer. It's me against the mountain, most days the mountain wins. But I'll meet you tonight, my love, or I'll meet my end. Either way, an angel's waiting when I fought this fight. Keep on waiting, baby, it's me against the mountain tonight. The smell of your perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess the second that I see you. You won't be surprised, it happens every time, it's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight, I thank God you can read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. It started when you said hello, just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met. You took the breath out of my lungs, can't even fight it, and all of the words out of my mouth without even trying. And I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Yeah, baby. It's always on a night like tonight, I thank God you can read my mind. I'm speechless, standing there in that dress. Girl, it ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. Oh, I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless.
Girl, you know I've known you forever. How many nights we hung out together? Same little crowd, little bar, little town, round this old dance floor. My boys are laughing, tap me on the shoulder, making a motion like a jog get any closer. They wanna know what's up, why I'm still holding you, even when the song is over. There's a rumor going round about me and you, stirring up our little town the last week or two. So tell me why we even trying to deny this feeling. I feel it, don't you feel it too? There's a rumor going round and round and round. What you say we make it true, we make it true. Make it true. I can shut them down, tell them all the crazy. I can do whatever you want me to do, baby. baby. Or you could lay one on me right now. We could really give them something to talk about. There's a rumor going round about me and you, stirring up our little town the last week or two. So tell me why we even trying to deny this feeling. I feel it, don't you feel it too? There's a rumor going round and round and round. Won't you say we make it true, baby? Talking, girl, or should we just make them stop? There's a rumor going round about me and you, stirring up a little town the last week or two. Tell me why we even trying to deny this feeling. I feel it and you feel it too.
I'll try one of each. Right there, my man. Anytime it's live, eh?
We got the proof.
We
it's
got
real.
it. Thanks for watching. We wish you guys could be here. I'm still almost crying.
Yep, it'll be okay. It's fine.
We love you.
We love you.
We're thinking of you.
Yeah. Thank
All right.
you for being here in any way that you can.
It was awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bang. Can we take that out?